Hi everyone, today's Saturday. This is take 2 of delving a little deeper part 2. The first time I did this and put it up, it was taken down. So you guys will have to read between the lines a little bit, but I'm sure that you can do that. So the post I did the other night on the full moon had stirred up a lot of emotions for me. And I've been thinking about my children and my life at the time of them being young and being born, and all the things we went through. Chantel, my daughter, my waters broke at 30 weeks. Sorry, I'm trying to fix my hair because I look so bloody homeless. My daughter, my waters broke at 30 weeks. I had 2 lots of steroids for her lungs to develop quickly. 1 lot of steroids is 2 injections. So I've had a total of 4 injections in 2 weeks for her lungs to develop quicker, to make her strong enough to fight and live. So that worked. She was born at 32 weeks at 3 pound 13. Her head and body fit in the palm of my hand. My fingers and palm of my hand, she fit into that. She was in hospital with tubes and things hanging out of her, trying to get some food into her, milk into her. I was going to the hospital every day to express milk for them to feed her with. And when she got a little bit older and stronger, they would teach her and me how to feed her properly. So she got out of hospital 3 weeks earlier than her due date. So she was a tough one. Tough one, but wow. She's amazing, that girl. She's amazing. Amazing. She's an amazing woman. Then I found out, when she was 10 months old, I found out I was pregnant again. And I wasn't supposed to be pregnant because I was on a mini pill. At 20 weeks, my water broke. And again, no labour until 2 weeks later. So same situation as Chantel, but earlier in the pregnancy. There weren't any tests done to find out why Chantel decided she wanted to come earlier, what was going on with me. But anyway, we went with the flow, and I had a stillborn son at 22 weeks. I'm not as emotional today telling you this because I had all my cries the other day, but I can't post that clip. So I have a son that the only way I can justify what happened with him is I have a son who gave his life for his mum to realise and appreciate what's important in life, not to take every day and everyone for granted, and the people that you love the most for granted, because you don't know what tomorrow brings. Then a few years later I fell pregnant again, but after I had the stillborn son, then they did tests to find out what was going on. So when I fell pregnant the 3rd time, they monitored me, they monitored the baby closely, more regularly than a normal pregnancy. I was high risk, stitched my cervix up when I got to 16 weeks to make sure he'd stay in because I have a weak cervix. Did all the things they told me to do. And then he was born at 37 weeks. As soon as they took the stitch out, labour straight away. And that's okay. So I have 2 children with me that I am so lucky, grateful and blessed to have. They are my world. They are my world. My kids are my world. At the same time though, I needed to learn, over the last few years, I've needed to learn to cut that umbilical cord, because I think I've held on tight to it, because they're all I've had. They're all I've had for a while, a few years. Also this week, my stepdaughter and I have reconnected through an app and have been messaging each other a little bit. And I told her that I loved her and I missed her, and she's said she loves me too. She was 6 when I met her dad and 14 when he left. And I think, I think she's 19 now. 5 and 6, no, maybe she'll be 20 this year. Wow, time flies. Okay, so when I was 35, I came off my meds, with my doctor's guidance, of course. Neurologist had to guide me and wean me off, and there were certain protocols you have to tick all the boxes for, and steps you have to follow, which was all great. I did all what he told me to do, and I came off my meds, and then I started exercising, so I started exercising with a commando. I trained with him for 5 years, Steve Willis, I'll just call him Steve. Trained with him, studied Cert 3 and 4 in PT, got a job at a supplement company, and then studied Cert 3 nutrition. So we worked closely with a lot of regulatory companies that have been mentioned over the last few years. I'm hoping you can work that out, who I'm talking about. There's 2 in particular. They're regulators. And so I worked closely with them. Well, I didn't personally, but the company I worked for did. So that was all good. I got to learn a little bit of how they work and understand, rules around, you can't say a product can treat a disease. You can say it can help or help manage or, what was it? You could never say this will help you with this. You could even say that. Even though they were practitioner supplements, you could never say that a product could help treat something, a disease. Anyway, that was those governing bodies' rules. So, my children are very precious to me, and my son has always been a bit of a trigger for me because I'd lost a son, and then my son that is with me was sick as a baby. Always sick, always in pain too. He had really bad reflux. And that used to break my heart because there was nothing I could do to help him. He was feeling the pain. The medicine that he had didn't help. The thickening of the formula didn't help. He wasn't putting on weight. I was petrified. I was going to lose him too. Petrified. So that I think, looking back, I also had postnatal depression, undiagnosed. I don't know if I knew what it was back then. I didn't have time to go find out. There was a lot going on in my little world with, the house and maintaining the house and the kids and everyday life. Things that normal families do, everyday families do. So I didn't have time to go and talk to anybody about anything else, how I was feeling, which is sad because we all need someone to talk to, whether it's a friend or a professional. We can always reach out to people like that. And there's a lot more of that available to us now in society, if you can't call a friend. So that's why I am protective of my children, why I'm so lucky and grateful to have them, why I get emotional about them. And even my stepdaughter, because I feel like when her dad left, I feel like I lost my own daughter. Our relationship will never be what it was, but that's okay. 6 years has passed and I've grown and changed and she's grown and changed. So I've got ants crawling all over me. So what's happened over the last few years, and again, I have to be careful what I say, so you guys are going to have to read between the lines. What's happened over the last few years with, what's the right word? With us being told, that we need to have something to make sure we're okay and that the people we love are okay, doesn't sit well with me, because working with those companies that we've been told have approved it, I know they don't. I know for a fact that they don't. I have correspondence from one of those companies to the people that they monitor, which are the people that we trust and put our faith in. When you're not well, you'll go and see a doctor to, find out what's wrong and have tests and get a script for whatever. So I have the letter that they were sent. Yeah, so there's a lot of not well people, and one of them are very, very close to me, and I don't know it. I don't think it doesn't sit well with me that if something was to happen to that person, that I'm just meant to go, oh well, that's normal, or oh well, that's how it is, or that's, because it's not. It's not. It's really not. It scares me. And yet at the same time, I'm living my life and doing this road trip and experiencing things with someone that thinks the same as I do. And it's really, really great. And my kids are happy living their life and doing their thing and looking. My daughter has children of her own. My son has his version of a family, which is cool. It suits him. He has a family of pets and a partner, but that's awesome. That's what suits them. I'm happy for them. I am really happy for them. So I hope that this doesn't get taken down. I'll post it in a moment. And again, it's all authentic and real. I don't edit any of my videos. And it's not as long as the one I posted the other day. But I hope you can all understand the message I'm trying to send or tell you. We have our reasons for it, but I think to be forced is not nice. I think we should all be allowed to choose, and for whatever reason. You might want to hold off. You might have wanted to hold off for a while just to see. But that was kind of taken away from everybody because, if you had a mortgage and couldn't get to where you had to go to earn the money, I'm so scared to say anything that, you wouldn't be able to pay your mortgage or look after your family. I lost mine for not having it. but I got another one. I won't take it. Oh, sorry, ant bite. Alright, I better go and get off this grass. Have a great day. Got one more day left at Tamworth. And then I'm going to see some family. Yes. You guys will be meeting my travel buddy, my mate, my most awesome friend, my most awesome man, Zach. You'll be meeting him soon. Okay. Mwah. Have a great day. Love you all. Bye.